loves Boba tea to the point where he got other people addicted to Boba tea. We have a Boba problem on set, and his name is Isaiah.
The whole position
changes.
Perfect Boba. There are several perfect Bobas. Might I have a tissue? Because every time I'm next to this gentleman, I start to cry.
I don't cry because I'm a thug, you know what I'm saying? I shed my thug tears internally, inside. We're like 12, bro. I ain't growing up. This is why they don't put us together on press tours. We'll be there forever. Creating Black Brotherhood, I think for us, it's not something we thought about creating. It was just stepping into what the true nature of our brotherhood was. And I think we felt a pride and responsibility, but also a privilege to be able to show that and execute that, represent it on TV. And it reflects the real relationship, the real brotherhood we have behind the scenes. We were just kind of like giving each other shots right from the beginning. It wasn't as much about the acting chops, but it was more about the relationship and the connection, the natural connection that kind of landed between us. It felt effortless, it was cool.
We had this kind of meeting at our showrunner's office.
We just all sat there vibing out, talking about life and really connected. And that's where I think the friendship started. It really started to build.
I'm a tequila connoisseur. Aldis showed up with this bottle of tequila that I'd never seen before.
We knew we had a cool brother, and we knew what this ride was about to be.
I don't know if he was trying to, get me to open up with the tequila, but it worked.
You can't push nothing into work if you have nothing to pull from. You gotta have some life experience, and that's the thing that keeps the work balance in play, is that we're not always in a work mind state. We just get down to just being humane. So when it comes time to shoot, we're just having fun.
Usually we're clowning on somebody, either one of our co-stars and out there doing something funny, or somebody in the crew that we know and love. We're usually clowning them. We like to keep it light.
Isaiah has a problem that we need to address. The man is addicted to Boba tea, so we had to have an intervention. It didn't work, he's still addicted.
If I don't get my Boba tea,
yeah,
heads will roll.
We're bringing in a counselor for next season.
You can bring in whoever you want, as long as they bring the Boba tea.
What do I most admire about Isaiah? His hairline. Yeah, he got a strong hairline. I don't see no recession. Ain't nobody pushed it back yet. Mine, kind of, it's a little uneven naturally. So, actually, he do have a strong hairline. But what I do admire, his professionalism, his candor. He also gives a lot, when it comes to our cast, when it comes to our crew. He's always in a good mood, never throwing around weight, never being a diva. We're lockstep on the mindset, so now we can run the show smoothly, easily, and we're good to go.
I have the utmost respect for this gentleman over here. It allows me to relax and to actually do the job that I was hired to do. You want to have your level be high so that you could have your partner's level be just as high.
So for anybody who hasn't seen the show, Cross is based on the amazing, iconic book series, Alex Cross by James Patterson. It follows a detective who also happens to be a forensic psychologist, so he understands how to get into the mindset of killers and serial killers. He also handles these cases with his partner, his man's, his boy, John Sampson.
Oh, we did it again? Look. First of all, if you haven't seen Cross, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you haven't
what are
seen
you
it.
doing?
We got questions for you. So they grew up basically like brothers, and they joined the academy together. Then they got put on cases, became cops, became detectives, and they partners. The relationship that we have, artist to artist, as we work together, comes from our own personal relationships and experiences. We have to maintain our respect, our candor for who and what we are and for the people around us. And when we deal with each other, because there is no ego, it all comes from a place of admiration and respect with what we want from ourselves, but from each other's performance as well. I need him to be his absolute best in order to push me to be better than where I'm at, and vice versa. So
we're trying to one-up each other, but in a very team-oriented way.
We'll do a scene, we'll shoot it one time, and then as we're preparing to go again, we behind the scenes talking about, all right, man, I'm gonna push you, I'm gonna do this, and then you're gonna push me, boom, so we can keep elevating.
That's what makes it so fun.
But the thing is, though, the crew will be watching the takes thinking that we beefing for real. But we sitting there, we just laughing our butts off. We watch people behind the scenes, they be like, oh no, crying and stuff. Like, no, the fellas, the guys, and we just sitting there like,
we got them.
Yeah, we stressing them the hell out, boy. Yeah, that's how we know we did our job. This is a very exciting season because, okay, I don't want to spoil it for you, but we get to deal with vigilantes. it gives us a bit of time to reflect on ourselves in situations where we're dealing with oppression and our last resort to deal with it may to become the monster that we are fighting. You know, is it worth it?
This season 2 drags the viewer in. You know, you might shed a tear.
I did though. I feel like, yeah, it's an honor to be able to step into these shoes and represent the other truthful side of who we are as a culture,
and
black men.
It's not something that you see all the time.
When we can show that and have conversations with other brothers about it, there's a relief, there's a sense of like being able to breathe after holding your breath for a long time. Sounds dramatic, but it feels like that. It's not just a brotherhood, but it's us holding each other down with mental health, through grief. It's through fatherhood, through self-awareness, holding each other accountable. We have a great group, brothers on set, from producers to writers to other co-stars. We all hold each other down. So, you know, what you see is what's reflected in truth and how we walk and carry ourselves in life and at work every day. Make sure to watch Cross Season 2
on Prime Video.
When? February 11th.
This old man's birthday.
Oh, you just gonna put that in there?
I mean,
you just gonna throw in your birthday cake.
I just
the
need
sprinkles and the cupcakes.
I'm just trying to get
that.
some people to throw some likes out.
Okay, watch the show and say happy birthday.
Watch the show and say happy birthday.
Watch the show and say happy birthday. This is you asked about them conversations off camera. This is all it is.